Oh shit, no, good morning, bear with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you guys face. It is like 1 something in the afternoon, give me a minute. Okay, 1:30 in the afternoon. I thought I'd just pop on and see how you guys are doing. And just thought I'd come and say hello. Give me 2 seconds. I will be honest, just ignore the mess in the background because I am cleaning and I shouldn't really be doing this on my own. And some of you are aware of what's going on in my personal life, and some of you know that there's potential things. I think I had to pause on that because I didn't want to. But yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. I mean, I think the stupid thing I moved this box, which is that box there. And I think all you know that are on my account, give me 1 minute. Everyone who knows about my community and my videos I do, I post about therapy dolls and all that kind of stuff, and you know, haul and whatnot. That was really cold, that cleavage. You know that I have a box now full of them, which I should have waited to move the box first and then fill it up with them. But I didn't really think like that. I don't think like that, to be honest. People who know me know that I don't just think, I just do. So I might get a telling off at some point when they all figure out what I just did. But well, do I care? I mean, yeah, I kind of do because it means I get punished. Anyhow, moving on. Where was I? So obviously, a lot of people who know about my situation, who know about my lifestyle, who know that I'm on this journey of healing and other journeys. Give me a minute. Will know that I am finding myself in certain aspects, and a lot of people have asked me to talk a little bit about the BDSM world and how I discovered it. The honest answer is my sister, and I'm actually outing her on this because my sister. Obviously, I think that obviously I'm not too known of what it is that she does in the BDSM world, but yeah, let's not go into that shit. But with me, it's kind of someone else reached out to me, and I was just doing research after research, and then when I started to explore more, I realised that actually, yeah, okay, I can handle this to a degree. And there were things that there was like everything that's in place that is in place that I needed. But I will be honest, a lot of people, and I mean, I'm not saying a lot of people, someone judged, inboxed me, and blocked me straight after, which was fucking hilarious. Turned around and said, collared with a laughing emoji. Your point being, this is actually a training one, apparently. But this is to get me used to having one around my, you know, because okay, a lot of people who know my trauma know the abuse that I endured. And I found it really, like, funny how this said person laughed at that. And I was like, okay. You want to laugh, but you've blocked me anyway, but you're going to probably see this video. I don't know who you will actually, to be honest, because I don't even know who you haven't subscribed to my channel, and to be honest, I really wouldn't give a fucking rat's asses. Obviously, people will sit there and say how I'm dealing with said trauma or said situation that I'm going through is the wrong way. Okay, that's your opinion. That is 100% everyone else's opinion. I heal differently. And I mean, when I say heal, I mean grieving or dealing with some sort of shit that's going on in my life differently to everyone else. That is because I've trained my brain to shut off to the situation that I have been in previously, and to, if it's something similar to that, I will completely shut my brain off. But yeah, I had a lot of people inbox me on my Instagram and TikTok about the whole, how did I find myself in the kind of BDSM world? How did I manage to explore areas that I didn't think were necessary? Me. I did a lot, and I mean, there's a lot of fucking reading, there's a lot of research, there's a lot of fucking shit, there's a lot of things you need to know before you go into the BDSM world. Obviously, seeing how my sister is, seeing reading the things that she's got, being with my sister has shown me things that is part of BDSM. I was like, At first I was like, no. Right now I've done my own research, I've worked out what I am, I've worked out what I would like. And because I've worked out what I like, a lot of the things is, there are things that you may not see as appropriate for you in that kind of lifestyle, but for me, it works. The dynamic of that works for me because of said situations. There is obviously something else that I can explain, but I can't. Not yet, because no one's going to know about this fully until the new year. Because there are things going on in my personal life that I do not want outing. And you can potentially see in a lot of my videos that I am drained, I am tired, I am in pain, and you can tell. And that is all physical. The tiredness is actually multiple things. Pain-wise, it's mentally and emotionally and also physically. There is a reason behind that, and that is something that I am keeping off social media for as long as I possibly fucking can. If people click and you comment it, your comment will be completely removed, because it is not your place, nor is it anyone else's place to even know, oh yeah, this. No. A lot of you probably have noticed in a lot of my videos, I am drinking more water. You need to stay hydrated. Oh, I still have my fizzy drinks. But I do not appreciate people coming at me and going, oh, but this is how you should be dealing with it. This is how you need to be. No. You have your opinion on how you should heal. Bearing in mind, I disappeared. And I'm going to go into this in a minute. I have DID. I have alts, aka a bit like Freya, like Liv, Rhea, all of them my main protectors. Okay, and obviously I disappeared for quite a few weeks, so a lot of the time it was either Freya, or Liv, or Rhea, or Christina, all the ones that were very much able to handle the emotional support, or it was mainly Liv, majority of the time. Then the Freya was just here and there anywhere, dealing with some people. From what I gather, from her head, from what she was telling me earlier. I am going to be very real and honest with people. I'm still somewhat healing in some other aspects of my life. I'm healed from the male perspective, and I think that's what I needed. Majority is just to heal from that, from the trauma that I went through. And a lot of you who know me know the abuse that I've had, the relationships that I've had, where it was always one-sided. Fortunately, the previous person that quite a few people that walked out of my life, or I walked away from them, it was always one-sided. It was their rules the whole highway. I walked away from those people because they're not worth my time, nor my energy. I am dealing with the consequence of moving that box. Where was I? Fuck. Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I don't agree with people coming at me, telling me that I'm too daddy, that I need to grow up and this. Okay, you want me to grow up? Darling, what about you? Because I'm moving on. I don't have an issue with anyone per se, unless you give me a reason to have an issue with you. Then I will have an issue with you. And unfortunately, I really don't care if I like you or not. A lot of people don't like how I've now healed the whole, I'll sugarcoat shit for people. I've learned that doesn't really get you anywhere, and nor does it me. So if I say it how the fuck I want, take it or get the fuck out. And a lot of people have walked out, and you know what, I don't even care. And I say that with the most peacefulest way, the most happiness. I do not care if you're in my life or not. If you do not respect me for who I am, get fucked. If you're going to diss my relationships, get fucked. If you're going to diss me for doing what I do best, and get fucked. You're not a supporting person. You are someone that is going to be like narcissistic, controlling, negativity. And I've learned to accept that people are going to fucking leave. And you know what? I've walked away from quite a few people recently. Though I have the abandonment issues. Let's just add that into that. though I have abandonment issues, I get to a certain point in that abandonment point where I'm like, you've left so many times, why do I need to care? Why do I need to show you I give a shit? You're not worth it. And I've said that to quite a few people, and I've gone to people, come on, tell me how you really feel about this about me, how you want to be. And they're like, I'm like, what? I'm like, no, you're not talking to me, you're, yeah. And then you get other people to deal with your shit. And a lot of people look at me and go, how the fuck did you know that? I'm like, don't take a genius. Bearing in mind, majority of the time that if you start on me, it is either going to be me or my alts. It is still me. My alts are my personalities. They are who they are. If you look up DID disorder, you kind of get the gist. But yeah. So, a lot of people will sit there and be like, oh, but you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. I'm like, yeah, I've been called fucking worse. You know, I've been told that I'm very lucky to be alive. I've been told that I'm very lucky that I am not in a wheelchair permanently because of the things that I have done. I am not proud of that. But I don't class myself as, oh, how far can I achieve my goal? No, we're going to take one step at a time. We deal with this today, we deal with that tomorrow. If I cannot do this today, we'll try and add it in tomorrow. We'll work out what we can, that's not a priority for tomorrow. So there you go. Learning your ways around life is easier. And a lot of people will sit there and go to me, oh, but you haven't changed your life. Haven't I? I think I have. You know, I work from home. I do a lot of social media shit. And during the process of grieving over someone I loved and someone that cared for me and fortunately passed, I still had to post because I was getting paid. A lot of people don't realise that I was getting paid for said content because they weren't actually there when I was getting the money. So I get paid for anything. Obviously, a lot of people will see this and be like, oh, she's bragging. No, I'm not. I am telling you exactly what some people think that the situation that I went through was a lie, or this is a lie, and in all fairness, you don't know someone's life unless you've actually walked their shoes. And I'm going to always use this saying, never judge a book by its fucking cover. Only judge by their actions, and do you know what? That is a fucking true saying. And I've learned that with some people. Actually, no, I'm not going to say some people, I'm going to say quite a lot of people. I have left people in the past, and I am never looking back. So the moment New Year's turns up, and you have fucking blocked me, don't expect me to see back. I think a lot of people will be like, oh, but you've got my number, and you're like, no, you're blocked. You're blocked. So yeah, a lot of people will think, oh yeah, by New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, she'll forget about it. No. Fortunately, I don't forget people that fucked me over. Remember that. Anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful day. I just thought I'd just clip on. Oh, come on and communicate that with you guys, because a lot of people have been asking and I have told them I'll do a YouTube video. I'm also going to be doing a trauma issue response and how I deal with my trauma in another video, because this was just a little ramble.